I thought I was doing everything that would like combat that. And after 2 years of like literally nothing working and trying to, a lot of people would be everything on the sun. I like Whole30, vegan, like hit training, major calorie deficit. Like I did no alcohol for 6 months. Like if none of those things work, then what would? I really feel like the what would was like, well, why is this going to work for me? And that was definitely like one of my biggest hesitations. Like, well, if I've tried everything, but I haven't tried using a coach, clearly people who know a little bit more than I do, how would that help? So yeah, that was how I got here. Yeah, I would say in the last 6 months, what I've learned the most is sort of like a new definition in terms of what health is and what a balanced life is. Before joining BGFN, I sort of had it wasn't all the time, but it was a little bit of an all or nothing mentality where when I was on and it was like killing workouts and killing my nutrition and killing everything in that like health range. And when I was off, I was way off and there was no in between. And now for me, like a healthy life or a balanced life is training an appropriate amount, eating an appropriate amount, which is before this, I just thought that people were continually in a fat loss phase and continually losing weight. And now that I know, I'm like, oh my God, like no wonder my body was so messed up. It's because I was just always trying to like eat less. And like, that is just not appropriate. 2 years ago, if I would like go out to brunch and I was like really on, I would get an egg white omelet and fruit. And now like I can go and get an omelet with like hash browns and toast and like maybe a pancake and like it's not going to affect me. Like, and then sure, I'll like just get right back on track. Not that even having that is off track. Everything is like, I see everything in a more holistic point of view and like, how is it contributing to my health? And not even from what I'm eating or how I'm training, but like my energy and how I'm sleeping and my digestion. So all of those contributing factors have definitely changed the way that I look at health now. So before my now new holistic view of health, I was looking at health and what a healthy person is based strictly off like visuals, like how someone looks and how their body moves. And I was like so focused on that I never really paid attention to like my energy, which when I look back, I was like slamming caffeine, like all the time. Energy, like my sleep, my digestion, my just overall mood. And now doing the work the last 5 months around my mentality of food and training, that I know that without that work, like visual changes don't really mean anything because I could look like a supermodel, but if I'm always thinking about food and like always thinking about what I'm going to eat next, then it's going to be a pretty miserable life.